Hi guys, long time no see. I have not done a video in a hot minute, but we have the time, we have the energy. We're put together today. Let's ignore the background. Well, here's fine. I might block here. Today I'm going to talk to you about what's new in my collection. As you all know, I'm not a fragrance collector. I have to connect with a fragrance in order for me to add it or to upsize it or to buy a large bottle. So we're going to talk about what I have purchased since my last video and what I intend on getting, because one of the reasons why I have not purchased a few of the fragrances that I want to add to my collection is because I didn't have proper storage for it. But now I have proper storage. I may even do a tiny little walkthrough of sorts at the end of this video of my fragrance collection and where I have them and where the new babies will be going when I get them. So stay tuned to this video. Start in something resembling an order from my I don't know what order we're going to start in, so we're just going to grab the closest thing. But first I think I will start with some fragrance oils. So these fragrance oils were actually sent to me by a local fragrance oil company called Centralistic Scents. They wanted me to talk about the fragrance oils that they have, and I essentially got 7 samples. So I have all 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I don't have the 7th one. I'm not going to get the 7th one, but I'll just tell you what the 7th one is. So they are oils that smell exactly like, well, they claim to be the oils that are used in designer fragrances, designer and niche fragrances. So the brand, like I said, is Centralistic Scents. Let me see if y'all can see that. Zoom. I'm gonna have to do the influencer trick. No. Listen, the name of the brand is Centralistic Scents, and I would have gotten Flower Bomb, Fever by Jimmy Choo, Gucci Guilty, Flora Botanica by Balenciaga, Bright Crystal by Versace, Quita Ventus, and I think the one that's missing is Bath and Body Works Daydream. Yeah, the reason why it's missing is because it's actually downstairs. Now these fragrance oils, I use them in different ways. So I would have tested them to see what's the best way I can utilize them for me, because I'm not really an oils person. Like, I like body oils. I like body oils like Avier, where it's scented, but it's really an oil for your body. It will have nourishing oils like coconut oil, avocado oil, etc. So I like oils like this. But fragrance oils, I'm not really, it's not my thing. I like perfumes. I like to spray it. So I would have experimented with these fragrance oils to see what's the best way they work for me. So you can see the Jimmy Choo Fever is done, and that's because I emptied it, most of it, into a bottle. Well, I first tried it in some lotion. It worked in the unscented lotion, but I also put it into a bottle, and I also added ethanol, so that an ethanol actually evaporates and leaves just the fragrance, so it will spread much easier on your body, on your clothes, and it won't leave an after smell like rub and alcohol and mentholated spirit and all those other spirits tend to leave. Ethanol works well with that, so I would have done that with Fever by Jimmy Choo. and I also would have done that with Creed Ventus. And the great thing about it is that it gives me an opportunity to try before I buy. You know, I like that. I like to try something, especially for Creed Ventus, where a bottle of it is like $2,300 TT, and that's if you get it at a good place. Bottle of it is $2,300 or $3,000 depending on where you're going. Whereas the I think the smallest bottle, not the sample size, but like the smallest bottle from Centralistic Scents is like $150 or something like that. So it's a great way to try it if it's a little pricey, or it's a good way to try it if you're not sure about notes. So everyone was talking about Flora Botanica by Balenciaga, and I was not sure if I liked it for the simple fact that I am not a freshie. I'll put on the fan here, so excuse me for hearing noise. I'm not a freshie. I like more gourmand fragrances. So this, it piqued my interest for bandwagon's sake, but I was still concerned whether or not I would like it. And here's the funny thing. The first time I tried it, I was like, nah, good thing that's in 6 cents send me this, because I don't like it. It's smelling green. It's smelling like bush. I tried it a second time, and I was like, ooh, we might like this. Because your body chemistry, depending on that time of month and where you fall in it, determines how the perfume performs on you and how it smells on you. So around the time when I tried it the first time, I think I was PMSing, so I didn't like nothing and no one and nobody. And then I tried it again when I was just normal time, wasn't PMSing, wasn't in my period, wasn't anything, just regular time. And I was like, oh, she cute. So really like them. Centralistic Scents. I would tag their, I haven't done this in so long. It's tagged the word. The information will be down in the description. So there's that. Next we have, well, as I already placed this in the video, I would have gotten another body oil from Avier. So I got the Lilies and Honeysuckle body oil, and Lily was for a very long time, Pink Lilies was for a very long time my signature flower. And in my previous relationship, that's the flower that my partner would get me whenever he's trying to apologize or, you know, cheer me up. It was also the flower used in my bouquet in that wedding. And when that relationship ended, I kind of turned off of lilies, because it reminded me of that relationship. But now I think I'm healed enough that lily's just a lily. I'm not attaching it to anyone, and I can smell a lily again and not feel any particular way. So I picked this up, and it reminds me how much I love lilies, and what I loved about the lily is very morbid, in the sense that when I had the bouquet and I would put it in my dining room and have it in the water, in its vase and its water, and when it's dying, that's when it smelled its best. It smelled its sweetest, its richest, and it's just the fragrance would permeate throughout the entire house. That's what made me love a lily, because I haven't had any other flower smelt it any other flower that had that kind of effect, and this smells exactly like that smell. And I honestly went for the lavender because I really want a lavender body oil to massage my body with when I go to bed, to help me relax. But I smelled this, I changed my mind, and I picked this up. Next time I go to Green Market and I bump into Avier, or if I might just order via their Instagram, or they are Nudge. They have a booth with Nudge with Massey. Next time I go Massey, I don't shop at Massey. I shop at Westby's, because Westby's is just cheaper in these panoramic guava season times. I shop at Westby's, but I would make a trip to Massey just for Avier to get the relaxing lavender. But it's very green. Not very green, it's slightly green but sweet, and it could be the honeysuckle, but you also getting that pink floral. You know, pink flowers have that particular smell It's like a slight sweet fresh smell that pink woo, that pink flowers have. Yeah, so the lilies and honeysuckle has that, and I use it when I am like, I would mix it with another body spray, because another fragrance, another body spray that I picked up. I would wear it when I'm wearing that. I would mix it with my musk by her. The delicate musk. Well, the delicate musk mixes well with everything. I actually have to get another bottle of the delicate musk because she's getting used for everything. So use it as a body oil and then spray my fragrance, make sure my body is moisturized and all of that. So my Avier lilies and honeysuckle body oil. Next, I would have done an unboxing of this next fragrance on my Instagram stories a while back. I don't know if I ever featured it on my channel. I don't think so, but if it is, I did, I'm doing it again. So it is Urethane by Frank Urethane by Frank Olivier. So I would have discovered this scent through Eau de Cologne, and actually have a couple of decants of Eau de Cologne on its way. Might be today, might be tomorrow. I'm not sure when. He has to get back to me. It was supposed to be today, but certain situations have changed and my location has changed, which is why I am here in my work clothes in my bedroom. So, Urethane, and this is honestly like my Christmas time fragrance, because I think I would have gotten this around Christmas time last year. No, I think I would have fallen in love with it around Christmas time this year, and I got it at the beginning of this year. It is warm, it is sweet, it is thick. It has vanilla in it, it has roses in it, yes, but it has caramel, it has incense. So, and it's a unisex scent. So if you like light, sweet florals, this ain't for you, sis. Might be for your man though. But this is, like I've said before, it reminds me of my partner, my fiance. It reminds me of him, but in a way that I know he would never wear something like this, even though occasionally I would just randomly come up behind him like, things like, what you're doing is like, don't study, just embrace it. Just, it is what it is. It reminds me of him, that warmth, that comfort that he emulates and brings towards me. That's what this fragrance is. It's not, it doesn't remind me in the sense of he's something he would wear, but it reminds me of who he is as a person. That warmth and comfort, that caring manner that he has about him, like a warm hug from a man. Just the feeling, not the smell, the feeling. So Urethane by Frank Olivier is a small fragrance house out of France, right? And they have affordable fragrances. Affordable in the sense that it ranges between, let's say, $25 to $40 US, right? Next, well, I'll talk about these two together. These two were gifts. They aren't something that I would personally buy for myself, but hey, more fragrances for me. So this is DKNY Be Delicious, you know, the little apple, right? And the next one is Celine Dion Signature. These two are what I call quick errand fragrances because they don't last long. They smell very sweet. They are very daytime appropriate. So you spray it on, you won't be, choking anybody out when you go to the bank, when you go to the grocery, when if you use public transportation, hop on the bus, take a maxi. Quick errand fragrances. Because by the time you get back home after 2-3 hours out the road, it's a skin scent. They are very sweet. So like this one is sweet, fruity. I mean, it's an apple. It's sweet, fruity, slightly floral. This one is musky floral, so it's very musk heavy with a slight hint of fruit and floral. I think there's apple in it, red apple. Well, they both have red apple in it. So these are quick errand fragrances, which is also why they're nearly done, because I literally just, they're dumb reaches. I reach them, put it on out the house, unless I'm specifically feeling to wear a particular fragrance. These are my dumb reaches. They're going to be finished soonish, right? Because I just reach for them quickly when I want to get out the house. As we're on the topic of dumb reaches, I would have done unboxing with this fragrance as well on my Instagram stories. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. But this is a dumb reach, but not for errands. I have worn it to go and do errands, but this is a dumb reach for like an everyday. Did I wear this today? No, actually I didn't wear it today. I wore another fragrance. This is a dumb reach for like for me to go to work, or if I have a meeting that I want to make a good impression. So when I met my daughter's new instructor for the first time, I wore this. When I also met my daughter's new dance instructor for the first time, I wore this. So whenever I want to make a good first impression, and lately the only people I want to make good first impressions on are people who are somehow in relation to my daughter, I wear this. So it is a musky fragrance. There is lavender in it, which is why it's so calm and relaxing and just so lovely to wear. I've said that this smells like a pretty woman, like a very beautiful, sophisticated woman. At least that's how it makes me feel when I put it on. I won't wear it for any and every outfit. So like an outfit like this where I'm essentially dark and want to look like that scary executive, I won't wear this fragrance, because it's not a scary executive fragrance. This is the head of the PTA type of fragrance. She's sweet, she's kind, everyone likes her, and you want to approach her, you want to talk to her. This does not dictate that. However, I still reached for this morning when I was putting it on. I didn't intend to, but I still reached for this. So this is Dahlia by Bath and Body Works. Now, I have a story when it comes to this fragrance. I went into Bath and Body Works and I was purchasing one of the hand creams. I think it was in the Stars. That my cupboard is right there. In the Stars body cream, and I got like thing was this hand sanitizer and a bunch of other little knickknacks. And when I went up to the cash register, I saw the tiny tube of this, but in the lotion. Tiny tube of this, and I just picked it up. Why not? Tossed in. They rang me up. We left Bath and Body Works. And as we are leaving, we sanitized again. So it was me, my fiance, and my daughter. We sanitized again. And whenever I sanitize, because my hands tend to peel because of the constant sanitization, so I've taken the habit of always walking with lotion on me. And my purse was small, so I didn't have lotion. So I bust out the lotion that I just bought. And I told my daughter, I don't want you to smell like me. So I let her put on the In the Stars, and I put on the Dahlia lotion, and this slapped me. It was disrespectful. I did not expect it to smell the way it smelled. Now, I picked it up in the little tray that they had because a lot of people were talking about it on Instagram, like the body lotion, the body butter, I should say, not lotion, the body butter. A lot of people were talking about the body butter, and how they pair it with other fragrances and all of that. And I was like, it looks like a Gombe bush. Like I like florals, but when it varies into green, I'm not a fan. So to me, it's like, it looks like a Gombe bush. It's not bush. This is floral done right. This is a sweet, soft floral. So they essentially took all the flowers and then they muted it. They dusted it off, like they dust off I don't know what it is. And I think the notes in this is essentially just one flower. Because I could be wrong, but the Bath and Body Works, so I can pull it up for you guys quickly. So the notes in this are essentially the Dahlia flower, pear, and praline. That's it, she's simple. The notes in this are Dahlia flower, so essentially that flower there, pear, as in the fruit, and praline, as in the creamy, caramelly, nutty snack. And that's it. So you're getting the floral, you're getting the freshness of the pear, and you're getting that sweetness. That I think the mutedness is probably coming from the praline, because praline is similar to caramel, but it's not as sweet, it's not as pungent, it's softer, slightly nutty. And now it's a body spray, so the body spray is thinner, and I even find that the body butter has a more potent smell than the body spray, but it's a body spray, so I can overspray and I don't feel bad. And obviously we spraying on clothes because on skin is gonna die in like 2 twos. But listen, she is loved. I think I bought this last weekend. She already almost reached the top of the label. Right? I'm gonna get everything in this scent. I'm gonna pick up a bigger tube of the body butter. I'm gonna pick up a body lotion. I'm gonna pick up the shower, and they even have a bottle of perfume. Now, the perfume might have a hole out because the cost of the perfume is also the cost of the rest of the entire line all put together. But we'll see how it goes. Right? I love this. It's probably one of my favorite purchases in a while. That surprised me because everything else was not a blind purchase. Everything else that I purchased, I danced around it a good few times before I actually, swiped the card. This was a shock. It was a surprise. Last on the list was actually not a purchase, but a gift. It was my birthday gift from the fiance. My birthday was in July, and I got this with a body lotion set. So that's one of my gifts, was the set of this fragrance, which is So de la Renta. Showing like if you can see the name, So de la Renta by Oscar de la Renta. Excuse me. It came in a set with the fragrance and the body lotion. I'm not a fan of the body lotion, as in the consistency. It's not very thick, it's very thin and watery. So I feel like if I am pouring out a liquid rather than squeezing a lotion out of a tube. But this is evidence the man does listen. It has jasmine, which is one of my favorite notes of all time, and it has this kind of powdery after note in it that I'm surprised that I like, because I don't like the smell of powder, like baby powder and stuff like that. I don't like that at all. But that would be real rude. I don't like the smell of powder at all. But this, I don't know, it has this kind of quiet sophistication. And most of my fragrances tend to be, bam, she's here. This is not like that. This is also head of the PTA. But actually, no, she's a member of the PTA simply because she don't have time. She don't have time to be head of the PTA. She's a member of the PTA because she is busy climbing the ladder, but she has an interest in her daughter. That's this. That's me. So I think that's it. I couldn't find anything else in my collection that I'm not sure if I showed you guys already. So I think that's it. More stuff will be coming between month end well, I have my eau de cologne decants coming today, between today and tomorrow, and I have a couple more items I want to get that will be coming, that will be purchased this month end, and then I have a couple more that I want to get between now and the end of the year. So Jasmine Wisp is coming home, Huvex Loss, that has to be purchased. Also what has to be purchased is, oh, what's that? Art Al Zafran 24 hours. That oud that basically is a dupe for Tom Ford's Black Orchid. That, it's in my cart already. It's just for me to stop hemming and hawing around the thing and just hit checkout. Let me see what else we're getting. I can't remember anything else right now. I'm just pumped and I'm excited to be back. I'm not saying I'm back for good. I'm not saying I'm back on a regular. I'm just back today. We'll see how it goes. Now for the tour, I promised y'all. So we'll be starting on the top shelf. So as we see here, I have my eau de cologne decants in a lipstick container. We have 8 here, the 2 more coming, and I might get 2 more again. Also we have this is an end of Alien by Terry Mugler. That's my mom's signature scent. I have a little bit from it because she has a refill bottle, so she gave me a little bit of it. This is a fragrance that I would have gotten, a rollerball fragrance I would have gotten in my Ipsy bag since God knows when. I'm not going to do a whole rundown of all the fragrances. Alright, so you see the lipsticks in the back there, which we don't use often because, you know, mask season. So we have my fragrances here. You see it's not much because we're gonna get more. Lovely, I just showed you Woodstock, Mambo, Good Girl, Burberry Brit Sheer, Urethane, and we have the Cloud. Right, and my hair clips. Next here we have more fragrances. So we have all my body oils lined up. I have this old school men fragrance. It's actually my father-in-law's. I intended to do a video about vintage fragrances, but I can't really seem to wrap my head around the concept as to what exactly I want to say, so I haven't said anything yet. So he's just there chilling until I figure out myself. Right, so as you can see, all my other fragrances actually have what you call it, Sol de Janeiro kit that usually goes right here, but I placed it in a travel bag that I was going to use later today, but things have changed. Right, so the intent is to populate this shelf here with my fragrances. So it's a little sparse right now, and populate my the shelf here. So these are the boxes from the eau de cologne decants. I have a thing where I don't like throwing away boxes because I always feel I will need them if I'm in transit, and considering I haven't moved to my new house yet, I will need my boxes when I'm in transit, which is why all my fragrances are in boxes. Also, I would like to point out that I keep my fragrances in a cupboard. I'm not about the display on a dressing table thing because my room gets light, and light destroys just your sense. So yeah, I know a lot of people want to show their stuff and have it in the background behind them and see it every day. I will open my cupboard and see it and then close back the cupboard because I want my fragrances to last and smell good for as long as possible. So that's it. The rest of the cupboard is just more of my jewelry, my brooches, my handbags, and storage. And well, the side is where I start out my clothes for the week. I actually plan my attire for the week every week, so that way I'm not rushing on a morning trying to figure out what I'm going to wear. I'm not rushing any night. Alright, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like and subscribe, and I almost said be blessed. I'm picking up Sheree's line, but yeah, be blessed, girl, be blessed, and try before you buy. Always try before you buy, and you'll have a wonderful day. Bye bye.